Yes, Marnus. Since Zalmi is doing very good, giving very good performance from the beginning of the tournament, and your team turned around in latter part of the tournament. So how much you are confident to win the final against Zalmi? It is a strong team.
Yeah, I think for us it's just going to be about concentrating on us. We obviously know they've been an informed side for the whole tournament. We've played one game against them and it was a really tight game. I think we were defending 14 in the last over and they just got over the line. But for us, it's all about controlling us, making sure we stick to our processes, our plans, and the rest will take care of itself. It's going to be a great occasion, a great moment. Hyderabad has certainly lit this tournament up, and it's it's been exciting. It's certainly been exciting as a player, but I'm sure it's been exciting as a viewer. Tomorrow's just another game, and we've just got to make sure that we stick to the process.
Marnus, excuse me. 4 losses, then back-to-back wins, and now in the finals. What is the mantra of Hyderabad Kingsmen?
Sorry, say that again?
What is the mantra? Like, what is the secret behind the success right now?
What's the secret? I think belief is the only one, and confidence. They're two really big factors in any team, and when you can create that in a team, you can create belief, confidence. I think that's what really instills that in a team, and they can find the best in players, and I think that's what's really important. I think that's what we've done as a team. There's guys at certain parts of the tournament that probably weren't performing as well as they would have liked, and it's instilling the confidence and the belief that we can do this and we can turn it around, and I think that's what sort of started our momentum.
Marnus, last night Shadab was asking that Hyderabad is a miracle team, showing some miracles. So we are willing to see some miracle tomorrow. So how much you are excited to get the trophy? First time participating in PSL as a captain, as a player. So how much excited to get this trophy? And that should be a miracle.
Yeah, it's certainly an amazing opportunity. My first experience of PSL, leading Hyderabad Kingsmen has been really exciting. I've enjoyed every moment. There's certainly been ups and downs, but I think that's what makes it so exciting. Nothing good comes easy, and this tournament has been that exact depiction. Even last night, it looked like we were potentially going to get home with a little bit more ease, and then that second last over goes for 18 or 20, and all of a sudden they need 6 to win, and the game's almost looks like it's over. But once again, it's that belief that's instilled not only from me and the coaches, but also from the ownership in the players that they individually selected, and hopefully tomorrow night we can do the same thing. It would be a really special moment for us to top off a pretty unbelievable campaign to hold the trophy tomorrow night.
Manus, it's Shakil Khatak here. At the start of the PSL, when you guys were at the bottom of the table, at that time, did you ever think that one day you will be here in front of us talking about the final with the trophy and hoping for the trophy that you guys are going to win? And second, what about the miracle which happened yesterday in the Gaddafi Stadium? I mean, 6 runs on 6 balls and you guys were defending particularly. Was it the Aussie mindset? Because everyone talking about that it was just because of the Aussie mindset that never, lose hope and still fight.
Yeah, firstly, I think that there was a part of me that thought that, the reason I was here, the reason, so many things have happened in this tournament was for us to do something special. And 4-4 losses, yes, when you lose 4 games, there's obviously some doubt. There's obviously a little bit of, that doubtfulness seeping in, but the key for us as the captain and the management was to make sure that we instilled confidence and belief in our players to make sure that we can turn this around. And it took us a while to get the right combinations and the right team structure, but once we sort of nailed it, it felt like we then created some consistency. And I think that's what was important. And then on last night, I mean, we certainly have been a team of miracles. There's been certainly many of them throughout this tournament, you know, needing to win by 85 against Rawalpindi. And somehow, you know, winning by 100 runs to sneak into the finals and then to beat Moulton and to then, you know, defend 6 runs last night. Yeah, it's certainly been a special tournament for us.
Well, Marnus, you guys had a really roller coaster ride in this tournament, losing first 4 matches and then coming back strong. Last night we all saw your raw emotions from you. And do you think that you have played last 2 playoffs in Lahore and Peshawar played their match in Karachi? So it will will help you guys because you know the conditions well, other than Peshawar because they played in Karachi and you played in Lahore. So it will help you guys in the final match?
Yeah, I think it certainly will be a benefit. I mean, if you're playing in, you know, on the surfaces that you're going to play the final in, there's certainly some advantage, but they also played probably more games in Lahore than we did. I think we played 7 round games in Karachi and they played, I think, a few more in Lahore. So, I mean, I'll certainly take it as a little benefit that we've played the last 2 games here and we've got a bit of momentum and certainly belief.
In this PSL, we observed that Pakistani young batters, bowlers, and fielding is quite improved. But running between the wicket is a big problem for Pakistani batters. And what you say or what kind of tip you will give to them?
I'm trying to think about you know, occasions where that's been the case for us. In my team's experience, because that's all I can really comment on. But I think it's just a matter of understanding running between the wickets. I don't think there's too much to it, but it's understanding, you know, where the gaps are if you want to run 2s, calling loud, and just once again connecting with your partner out there and making sure you guys are on the same page and knowing where the other players' singles are and where their 2s are. And as soon as they hit it, you know, you're both kind of on the same page. I think that's what's important between running the wickets.
Marnus, if you guys able to win this beautiful trophy, to whom you dedicate and why? And some of the cricket experts says you are just a test kind of a player, but you proved them wrong. So your take on it?
We'll work out who we dedicate the trophy to tomorrow once it's in our hands. But on my own performance, I think I've always sort of wanted to play more T20 cricket, but the Australian schedule's, you know, been so packed, you know, in the last 5 years with Test cricket and one-day cricket. So this was a great opportunity for me to develop my own skills and also develop my leadership skills. To come into the PSL and you know, with a new franchise and lead the team. I've really enjoyed it. You know, there's certainly things that moving forward in my T20 game I really want to work on and improve. But, you know, so far it's been a really exciting experience, and hopefully tomorrow night we can, you know, I can personally, you know, play well and get the team in a position to win the final. Oh, one? Oh, yeah.